I'm going to start reading the names, and we can acknowledge you and your loss. Keisha Dowell.
We are doing it's a National Black Balloon Overdose Awareness Day. So we're bringing awareness to overdoses.
And it began by a family who had lost a loved one to overdose, and they had a conversation about how people really didn't know the prevalence of overdose and how many people were affected by it, that if everybody hung a black balloon outside their house, it would change how people viewed the effects of overdose. And it's, become a memorial. So we're here today in honor and memory of people in Surry County and Stokes County. We're in Surry County, but we have folks from both counties that have come out to honor and to remember the people they love. That the county, it makes me really happy that we have representation from the different areas in the county, different aspects of recovery, how to prevent overdoses from happening. We have people from prevention.
But we have a big communication campaign going on, and I just want you all to know about it. We have articles and advertisements in the papers, Monterey News, Elkin, and Surry Scene. We have advertisements on YouTube right now. We have advertisements on WIFM Radio, WSYD, and we just got the digital billboard for a year, just to do a Stop Overdose campaign where it's going to just keep flashing so that everybody will, keep seeing these messages.
We have folks from different treatment providers available. It makes me hopeful about the future for Surry County.
We have several booths set up giving out information to help people that have a substance abuse disorder. Well, I think it's nice that we can all get together and sort of mourn together.
I love and miss my mom. Jessica Seeley.
I lost my son October 31st of 2021. We want to celebrate them, but honor them. I think it's more to honor them and to give out information so that more people are not added to the list.
But when we come together to remember, we share in that pain. And when we provide resources to people and build trust in the community, we build trust with each other. And we show each other as health providers that we care, but we also show the people who are suffering with substance use disorder that we sincerely care. And that's something to celebrate.
It takes as many chances as it takes. There is no number one chances to give somebody, because a life's a life. And everybody has a purpose in there. Every single person in this room has a purpose in their life. Whether it's just the smile you give somebody one day, that's a purpose. You served a purpose. You made somebody feel like somebody. And everybody's capable of doing that. I don't care who you are.
They're humans just like we are. They made a mistake. They become addicted. The addiction turned into a substance abuse disorder. They didn't want to die that way. They didn't want to live that way. People need to realize they're human. My son, he was so funny, so funny. He lived to make everybody laugh. Even in the deepest part of his addiction, he still wanted everybody to laugh. He wanted to work. He would cry to me and say, "Mama, I don't want to be this way." Nobody in third grade, when the teacher says, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" Nobody says they want to be an addict. Nobody says they want to live that kind of life. It's hard, and people need to realize they're funny. They're somebody's son, daughter, grandchild, niece, nephew, brother, sister. They matter. They matter a lot.
What I would like viewers to know is that there's no one route of treatment that you can give someone that will make things better. That we need to invest our time and our commitment and our hearts and our funds and ourselves into this effort, and we need to plan on sticking with it for quite a while. We didn't get here overnight, and we're not going to come out of it overnight. So I would like for people to know that in Surry County, we are uniting and joining together to learn, and we're all still learning to truly reach the people who are suffering.
I want everybody to know that there is help out there. You do not have to live that way, and of course it's hard, but there's a lot of help in Surry County to get off the drugs or the alcohol or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of help. We want everybody to be aware of that. We want to stop the stigma. That's a big thing. Everybody wants to look at people with substance abuse disorder and say they're nobody. They don't matter. They're junkies. They're, whatever. They're not. They're not. They're humans. And people need to realize that. And when more people realize that, it'll help. I just feel like it'll help.
I'm very hopeful. Even with the statistics and the things I see every day, and it breaks my heart. My heart is broken every day, but I have a lot of faith that there are people who care, like truly care, and who are not willing to give up.
The people with substance abuse disorder. First thing is ask them what they need. Ask them what they need. It may be food, maybe a place to stay, see if they are willing to go get help. But first, just speak to them and let them know they matter. Because if you let them know that you care, that's the first step. You just have to let them know you care.
I wish that people would become willing and open to having conversations about the reality of substance use disorder. We cannot continue to pretend that it's not in my backyard. I want people to be willing and begin to sit down and have conversations and learn to be honest, because we have to do away with the stigma that is involved with substance use disorder and with those conversations.
We lift our lights up to each and every name.
We have people who have come out from all the various agencies, and that blesses my heart more than anything, I think, because it tells me that as a county we're listening to each other, and that gives me a lot of hope.